Hi guys, it's Dom Does Everything here. Sorry about the mic quality. I feel like it's a little bit off. I did a little test recording beforehand and it sounded different compared to my usual recordings. I'm gonna try to mess around with this some other time, see if I can get it fixed and back to normal. But just a little announcement for the week. Thank you to Frostbite, aka Antonio, for giving the quick sum up of everything that's been going on for this last week. So for a week beforehand, my computer was having little spasms out of nowhere, and I didn't think much of it at the time, and I didn't really take much action into this, which was completely my bad, which I should have done. I should have done some backups and other shit for this next issue that came up. So on Sunday the 9th of April, so basically a week ago, my hard drive at the moment didn't really... fuck, I don't know what I'm saying. It's late. My hard drive had completely crapped itself, basically. I got so fucking mad because apparently it got fucked up to the point of no return. From what my tech support guy from the shop I go to told me was, the hard drive was somehow reformatted to the point where it was unreadable on my laptop, on their device that they had that backed up my files onto my external hard drive. So it told me if I wanted to proceed to get those files back off that hard drive, I would need to contact this other service where I'd have to mail them the hard drive and they can go into it. But that may cost me some $500, so fuck that. I'll still call to find out if there is anything that I can do to get those files back, and see if it's a lot cheaper than what the guy is telling me. But mostly because it's not like there's really any video files on it that are saved onto there. Just a couple sound effects that I lost, such as what exactly? I don't know, just a few things here and there that I've used in recent videos. But besides that, just some other files of images and personal projects that I've been working on that aren't too important that I can easily make back, but that's just time consuming, and I'd rather use that to my advantage instead. So not really something you guys can care about, but I just want to get it out there. And so basically I got this all found out after a few days of trying to even get my laptop into the shop. I tried on Monday since online it said that they'd closed at 7:30. The mall that they're located at apparently closes at 7 actually, so I got really pissed because I just barely showed up around 7 when they were closing. Apparently on Tuesdays the entire mall for them is closed. I don't understand why, and not just do it earlier, but fuck it, that's their business. And on Wednesday I had tried to go in at 5:30, but apparently they had closed the shop early on account of business elsewhere, trying to receive like new parts and all this other shit. On Thursday morning I had finally been able to get in there and been able to like give them my laptop so that way they can check it out, when I was still just like uneasy about what was going on at the moment. So earlier that week, while all this was transpiring, I had ordered the new hard drive that is currently in this laptop, which I'm using at the moment, while everything is going to shit. But not 30 minutes after I left the shop is when they called me and informed me that my files were unrecoverable. I was fucking beyond pissed at that time. After I got off work at 5, I tried to go down so that way I can go pick up my laptop. But I had no source of ride at the time, and by the time I even got like close to the area, I had no options but to try to call a Lyft. But by the time I had that arranged, the mall was already closed, and they had closed early again, which had me livid, but not as much as Friday. So I got off an hour earlier than usual because I only work 3-hour shifts, but on Fridays I work 7 hours, from 9 till 4 o'clock. So basically I have about 3 hours until the shop would presumably close. Apparently that's not the case. At the time, I thought it was fucking solid as hell, and I got my mom to give me a ride over, because, basically just to go get it since she's already picking me up anyways. But before we even got there, we decided to call ahead just to be sure and make sure that they didn't close early or anything. They had closed 20 minutes before I got off work. I was fucking beyond livid. I was so pissed at this moment in time. Not only did the new hard drive already make it in, I could not even get my laptop back so that way I can get everything reset up and get this recording out to you guys faster. Because as of the moment when I'm recording this, it is midnight of Easter. Happy Easter, by the way. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. It was moderate for me, having to get this all fixed, and then let alone everything re-downloaded onto it. So there's that. And basically, wanna know how mad I was the entire week? Not only is it my spring break, my entire week of work, no classes all day, 3-hour shift Monday through Thursday, and 7 hours on Friday, no laptop to work on videos or anything. I got so fucking bored, I ended up downloading Solitaire on my phone and reading my SAO book, which I needed to catch up on. But can you imagine not being able to work on videos? Like, I have about 8 hours of footage I still need to work on that are on this external hard drive I have, and I couldn't work on any of it during the entire spring break. So I'm beyond pissed at that time, and especially considering that within this week I got to save up almost $300 just from doing side jobs and just general savings. So there's that. And to make me even more upset at the time, I couldn't experience the Uprising event in Overwatch with my friends, which made me even more pissed. So not only could I not go edit videos, I couldn't even game with the guys, and that made me feel so defeated during this entire week. But that's just being out of the house. Being home was almost absolutely horrible. I mean, granted, I get to just lay around, sleep or whatever, and do this and that on my phone, on my tablet, but the thing is, I had basically reset up my room hoping to begin recording again for more Galgun and everything else. I can't record any gameplay because not only is my laptop fucking busted, I have this thing with me where I can't record I can't play games unless I record, because you never know what you're gonna catch. So with this in my mind, I just think I'm losing so much advantages in being able to record and do all this other stuff at the moment. So I'm beyond mad. But luckily it's fixed now. But yeah. And besides being bored at home, I decided, you know what, let's just do some grinding for SEO, because I need to do that. But by the time this video comes out, which probably should just be tomorrow the 17th, but it's the fact that just little preview, I guess, for a future SEO video, I need to start grinding to get into the next area. So I had time to do that, and I even got to bust out my Star Wars Battlefront that I got back in my Christmas for $5 digital download, and I kick ass at it. Everybody on there is so sad. I mean, granted, they got the better guns that can almost insta-kill me sometimes, but I'm still good. Probably bring some recordings for you guys of that later, but not now. But besides that, got to enjoy that for a little bit, but I'm still absolutely pissed that I couldn't record the entire spring break, and the only time I got this finally fixed is the last moment on the last day. So there was that. But some good news, I guess, after this long fucking rant. I'm finally able to start ordering pieces for the gaming desktop that I'm working on, which will cost me some $400, which I guess isn't too bad. And I can also start recording and editing videos again here, because I finally got Sony Vegas re-downloaded, Elgato re-downloaded, my OBS re-downloaded, and everything that I basically need as my essentials. So there's that. So I hope you guys will enjoy that when that comes along. And a little heads up for Galgun, once the final episode for the Shinobu route comes about, I have a little special thing that's gonna happen for that, so I hope you guys enjoy that. So just to end off, please be sure to stop by Antonio's channel, Frostbite. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Please go check him out. He doesn't have much, but please go give him support. Go say thanks to him for helping me out in my time of need. And thank you guys all so much for watching and sticking around. I'm so glad that I didn't lose any of you guys during this time. Even though it's only been a week, but it just feels much longer because I couldn't do anything. So, hope you guys enjoy the next videos that are to come, and I'll be sure to check you guys out in the next video, whatever decides to come out next. I believe SAO, maybe? I don't know, depending on whatever time of day it is. So, see you guys later. Peace.